it was undescribable. I can't believe in a day and age we live right now, this is still allowed. The thing, like the checkpoints, it's unbelievable. You want Palestinians, they want to cross just the street, let us say the street, and they need to they need to go to a checkpoint. It was really surreal to everyone. We didn't believe that this was normal, and the soldiers, they were very aggressive. It's just undescribable how Palestinians live every day for so many years.
Every voice for justice and liberation of Palestine matters in light of the Israeli occupation aggression on all the aspects of the Palestinians' life these days. Miryam Atrouch is a humanitarian helper, activist, a student in Belgium, organized a missionary trip to the occupied Palestinian territory with Youth for Palestine in coordination with the Palestinian Embassy to Belgium. To talk about that and the importance of such tour to the occupied Palestinian territory, I have Miryam with me via Skype. Welcome to the program, Miryam.
Thank you very much. Hello.
And Miryam, first of all, tell me how the idea of having this trip to Palestine and visiting different villages, refugee camps and cities here, how all that started?
So it all started with an idea of a student. No, it all started with going to a information course about Palestine. And one of the students, she said to all the other students, do you want to go? There is where we met Nawal Saadi,
from the Palestinian Embassy.
Yes, Nawal Saadi from the Palestinian Embassy, a very hardworking woman who helped us with everything. We started with an idea, a project, and with Nawal we made it reality. And that's how it all started. Also with the Youth for Palestine, an organization here in Belgium. And that's how the idea grew and the project started. We started working on the project and everything else.
Okay. And Miryam, when you arrived here in Palestine, you visited Jerusalem, Ramallah, Hebron, Nablus, Jenin, many cities and refugee camps. Tell me, how interesting was your tour in these towns and cities?
We loved it. It was very interesting. We did it on purpose to go to every city in Palestine. We wanted to visit as much Palestinian cities to get to know the people, to understand the city, to taste the food, to have conversation with Palestinians. It was so much fun. It was such a learning experience. We increased our knowledge about so many things in the different cities. We talked about subjects we wouldn't talk about here in Belgium. It was very interesting, and I'm really happy we did every city in Palestine.
Yeah, and Miryam, what was the most interesting thing you felt and saw in these cities and towns?
The most interesting thing.
Yeah. What did you like most about the
Yes.
Palestinian people and the Palestinian life?
You know, when they say Palestinian أحسن ناس, it really is, because
Thank you.
you guys are the most heartwarming people. You are very welcoming. You share so much. You tell your stories to us. It was the most beautiful thing, and we feel the love, and we appreciate that. And the most memorable thing in the city was, yes, the people.
Yeah, and I think that you came here while the people were picking olives during the olive harvest, and you participated in that. Tell me about your experience in helping Palestinian farmers picking olive trees.
Okay, so picking the olive trees was, for me personally, the best thing we did through the whole trip, because I know how important olive trees are for the Palestinians. It's the Olive tree is a sign of strength, and it's a symbol for the Palestinians. So when we got to pick the olives with the other Palestinians, it was an honor. It was so beautiful. We picked the olives, we saw how they made olive oil, how they transport it. They told us about how they do it and how organic they are working. And after that, we had conversations with the students and with, I think, one of the farmers of the place where they pick the olives. It was really an honor. I loved it.
Yeah, and Miryam, tell me about the difference that your visit to Palestine made. How were you thinking about Palestine, and how you got to think after you came to Palestine and you solaced with the people here?
Okay, so when I was in Belgium and we were going to Palestine, I thought I knew about the the I thought I knew about the situation and how the Palestinians lived. And when I came and I saw everything and I experienced everything and I had conversations and we talked about this and other projects and ideas, we talked about everything. I realized I didn't know anything about the situation there. I learned so much more. My knowledge increased and I understood we need to do more. We need to help more. We need to do something after the trip or the journey we went through.
Yeah.
And it was a very learnful journey.
Yeah, and Miryam, you know the Israeli colonization of Palestine and how the landscape of Palestine is colonized in terms of the Israeli checkpoints between the Palestinian cities, the Israeli apartheid wall, the Israeli military presence in every Palestinian seat and every Palestinian town. Tell me, how did you feel about that Palestine and the Palestinian people under such a trivial, monstrous occupation?
I knew about the occupation, obviously, but when we were there and we saw the way they were treated, the Palestinians, it was indescribable. I can't believe in a day and age we live right now, this is still allowed. Like the checkpoints, it's unbelievable. You want Palestinians, they want to cross just the street, let us say the street, and they need to go to a checkpoint. It was really surreal to everyone. We didn't believe that this was normal, and the soldiers, they were very aggressive. It's just indescribable how Palestinians live every day for so many years, and just to experience it for a week, I had an emotional breakdown because I could not believe that Palestinians, generations after generations, like they it's just not normal. I think it's not normal.
Yes.
And I felt it, and it was.
Yeah, and Miryam, when you left Palestine, when you returned to Belgium and you met with your friends, with your classmates and colleagues, neighbors, the people you know, did you raise their awareness about Palestine and the Palestinian people in terms of Palestine as a people living their life, having their culture, and at the same time a people under occupation?
Yes, of course. When we came back, that was the first thing we talked about. Everyone I talk about, also the others of the group, we tell them that Palestine is more than just occupation. It's culture, it's people, it's work, it's so much more. We talk about new projects, we talk about new ideas, we talk about so many things. We tell about our journey, we talk about what we did, what we want to do. And we want to let them know that Palestine is more than just occupation, to let them know there is life, there is an economy, there is work, there is schools, universities, everything. So yes, because not a lot of people know that, so it's important to give that message.
Yeah, and my final question to you, Miryam, if you are given another opportunity to come back to Palestine, would you do that, and why?
Of course, I need to come back to Palestine. Palestine is now, it's bloody, it's now a part of me. I cannot not go back. I need to come back. I want to talk to my brothers and sisters. I want to do so much more projects. I want to study there. I want to live there. It's a beautiful land. It's so much more than everybody thinks. And truly, I left my heart there in Palestine. So I truly want to come back, not only for study, but maybe also to work there or help in any other way. I want to come back.
Yeah. Miryam Atrouch, a student activist and humanitarian helper. It has been a great honor having you on our program. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. It was an honor, truly. Thank you.
You're welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. And from you, Saman Azal, have a nice time.